Hey there, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. You know, Super Bowl champ Adrian Claiborne went back to his hometown, which is actually my hometown. He was actually the Grand Marshal in the Webster Groves Parade, the 4th of July Parade, and it was really cool to see the response he got. I still don't think he got enough media coverage, being a local kid who played for Webster Groves High School and then went on to win the Super Bowl. I just don't think he got enough attention for that, so it was cool to see him in the parade. Unfortunately, Webster Groves had a little mishap with the fireworks. Actually, one shot into the crowd. I wasn't super close, but I was close enough that it was very scary, and actually 11 people got injured, so they had to cancel their fireworks on Saturday, which means I got to go downtown and check out those fireworks. So that was pretty cool. And if you're on social media and Instagram, I hope you were following Yachty. Yachty is he kind of went off. You know, what I love about Yachty is he'll say whatever it is he thinks. There was a play on 2 different teams where the catcher got run over, and so Yachty is talking about that play. I will mention that if you go check it out, it's not suitable for work, but I did just check it out before we went here to start the show, and it's still up, so you can read all his responses to people and what he thinks about that. And keeping with the sports theme, the U.S. women's soccer team has won the World Cup for the 2nd year in a row. They beat the Netherlands 2-0 in the Sunday final. And Chinook's annual Folds of Honor campaign came to a close last week, but they decided to do something really big to raise even more money for the nonprofit in an attempt to break the record for the world's largest pineapple display. Yeah, that's a thing. They decided to set up some pineapples in the Arsenal store that are going to top that. That's right. All the proceeds will go to Folds of Honor. Now, while it's not official just yet, it sounds like it's a pretty safe bet that they will be the new record holder. See, the previous record display ranged from 15,000 to 18,000 pineapples. This one has 19,000. And a little bit later on in the show, we're gonna have our latest cast members, Nikki and Shelby from Local Ambition. They're gonna tell us all about the show, so keep it right here and let's get started on today's Daily Mix. Summertime is the perfect opportunity for quality family time. The Grand Center Arts District, including the Contemporary Art Museum and the Pulitzer Arts Foundation, are hosting a free Family Day block party this weekend. Enjoy activities, fine art, music performances, and more. This is an all-ages event, so everyone is welcome to the festivities. The Family Day block party takes place this Saturday, July 13th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Grand Center Arts District. For more details, you can visit stl.org. The Whitaker St. Louis Filmmaker Showcase returns this Thursday for its 19th year. Over 100 films ranging from full-length features and documentaries to compilations and shorts will be screened over 2 weekends. The works were all written, directed, edited, and produced by St. Louis natives and have strong local ties. The feature-length films will include post-screening Q&As with the filmmakers, and the St. Louis Filmmakers runs from the 12th through the 21st at Washington University's Brown Hall with a closing night awards party at Blueberry Hills Duck Room. You can find the full schedule and a list of films at cinemastlouis.org. This Saturday, you can get down and dirty for a good cause in St. Peters at the Central County Fire Rescue's 4th annual Mud Volleyball Tournament. The one-day tournament will feature 80 teams playing on 10 mud-filled courts that span the sides of 2 city blocks. There will be a live DJ, barbecue, drinks, raffles, and a 50-50 drawing. Proceeds will support the Disabled Athlete Sports Association and the Fire Rescue Community Outreach Program. The event is open to the public. Teams of 6 made up of 3 men and 3 women can register online through July 12th. Event day registration opens at 8 a.m. and tip-off is at 9 a.m. It takes place this Saturday, July 13th at the Central County Fire and Rescue Training Facility in St. Peters. For more information, visit ccfrcommunity.com. Now, do you love old school and R&B music? Well, I've got good news. The widely successful national radio host Tom Joyner and 95.5 The Lou are hosting the Tom Joyner Morning Show One More Time Experience concert this weekend. Expect to dance all night to jams like Before I Let Go with the legendary Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, and enjoy R&B soul with the Grammy-nominated artist Kem. You don't want to miss the show, and tickets are going fast. The Tom Joyner Morning Show One More Time Experience is happening this Saturday, July 13th, starting at 7:30 at the Chaffetz Arena. For tickets, visit 955thelou.com. Did you know that July is Park and Recreation Month? This year's theme, Game On, celebrates everything fun and exciting when it comes to getting out and enjoying your local parks and rec center. With more than 100 parks and nearly a dozen rec centers, St. Louis is the perfect place to get out enjoying the fun. Share your experiences this month using the hashtag GameOnJuly. Now, this Friday is the perfect time to head out to Forest Park and visit the St. Louis Art Museum. They are celebrating 10 years of their annual Art Hill film series. They're kicking off the series with the mega hit Marvel blockbuster Black Panther. If you haven't seen this movie yet, this is your chance. Join in the fun, and there's food trucks and music and more. The party starts at 6 and the movie will start at 9. It's all happening this Friday, July 12th from 6 to 11:30 at the St. Louis Art Museum. For more information, visit slam.org/arthillfilms. Now, I have so many great memories from the Cardinals over the past years. My favorite is actually just going with my papa and grams as they took me and my brother to games, and we sat right behind kind of home plate area. And one time a ball came and it bounced off my papa's hand. The guy in front of us caught it, but he did let me hold it, so that was pretty cool. Now, STL TV's Turian Glover took it to the streets recently to find out what some of your favorite memories are. Check it out.
Today we'll be asking St. Louis Cardinals fans what their favorite St. Louis memory is.
Favorite memory with the Cardinals, probably the first time my grandpa ever took me to a game. We were right behind the Cardinal side dugout, and Fred Bird actually came over and sat in the seat right next to my grandpa for probably about the next 5 minutes of the game. And yeah, he had never been to a big sports event like that, so it was something that was pretty memorable.
One, probably got a pregame in high school, saw Albert Pujols hit a home run for the first time ever. Well, not his first time ever, for me. And yeah, it was just really cool.
Did it land in Big Mac land?
I think so, actually. Yeah. I remember I think the fries, everyone was waving them. Those were pretty cool.
It'd have to be David Free's run in Game 6 of the World Series.
Gotcha. Which one made you more happier? Was it the 2-out bottom of the ninth triple, or was it the actual home run?
The triple.
Triple?
That got us into the last inning. Yep.
I loved coming with my grandparents when I was a little girl.
Oh, I don't have one. I'll tell you, I really liked watching Vince Coleman back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I love it. All right.
When the Cardinals win, period. That's it. Anytime they win, that's great. And go Blues also. How's that?
Well, that's all from us here today downtown. I'm Turian Glover with STL TV. This has been another edition of Taking It to the Street. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a good one.
I absolutely love that. I'm surprised we only got one Game 6 David Freese. It's actually probably my second favorite. You know, the ball bounced off his head. You thought that was going to make the paper, but actually what made the paper was him winning it all, which is pretty cool. Now, do you have overdue fines on your library account? Now is the time to pay them down and help those in need at the same time. The St. Louis Public Library has teamed up with the St. Louis Area Food Bank to bring back the annual Food for Fines program. All month long, the library will be removing $1 in overdue fines for every item donated. Now, that's up to $25 per account. Now, even if your account is in good standing, you can still donate your food right there at the library, which is going to be pretty great. So make sure you check that out. That goes through July 31st at the St. Louis Public Library locations. For information, you can visit slpl.org. You can join St. Louis Sprout and About this weekend for a day full of fun and activities and entertainment for the whole family. The 2019 Sprout and About celebration will feature face painting, balloons, sculptures, Lego and slime activities, reading with the Humane Society, shelter buddies, giveaways, and more. There's really too much to list. The celebration takes place this Saturday, July 13th from 10 to 2 at the Missouri History Museum. You can find a full list of activities and the events they have planned for free at this celebration at stlsprout.com. July 20th will mark 50 years since the first Apollo moon landing, and you can celebrate the golden anniversary at the St. Louis Science Center, which happens to be the official NASA anchor site. During the party, you can chat with professionals and learn more about the science and technology and everything else that happened during this historic mission of success. Sample moon-themed adult drinks, and you can check out the distillery and more. The Apollo 50th Anniversary Moon Landing Party will take place Saturday, July 20th from 9:30 to 5:30 at the St. Louis Science Center. You can learn more at slsc.org. You can also celebrate the moon landing at the Del Mar Loop at the Moonrise Hotel. Why not the Moonrise Hotel? The Moon and Space Theme Hotel is the brainchild of Joe Edwards, who is also obsessed with space since he was a kid. He is an avid collector and has filled the hotel with display cases featuring everything from pop culture items to authentic space memorabilia. The space theme stretches throughout the hotel. You'll even find the world's largest man-made move revolving around the rooftop. You can celebrate the moon landing anniversary on the rooftop terrace with lunar-themed drink specials and a special menu. Be sure to wear your best space costume for the costume contest. The winner will score a one-night stay at the Moonrise. The moon landing 50th anniversary party will take place Saturday, July 20th from 3 to 2. For more information, visit moonrisehotel.com. You can also celebrate the moon landing with a blizzard that is out of this world. In honor of the 50th anniversary, Dairy Queen has released the new Zero Gravity Blizzard. The galaxy-inspired treat features vanilla soft serve mixed with Oreo cookie pieces and cotton candy. You can also celebrate the moon landing with a blizzard that's out of this world. In honor of the 50th anniversary, Dairy Queen has released the new Zero Gravity Blizzard. This galaxy-inspired treat features a vanilla soft serve mixed with Oreo cookie pieces and cotton candy. It's topped with blue and black swirls and sprinkles. It's only available for a limited time, so you'll definitely want to try it before it blasts off for good. And just in time for the anniversary comes a new documentary about the man who uttered those famous words, "One small step." Now, the film Armstrong explores the incredible life of Neil Armstrong, and they even have family home videos. It's details about his experience as a fighter pilot and more. Take a look.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Where did he get that from? That was perfect.
Came up with the right words, as usual.
To stand on the surface of the moon and look at the Earth high overhead is certainly a unique experience.
For one priceless moment, all the people on this earth are truly one.
The importance of protecting and saving that home has never been felt more strongly.
He got his pilot's license before he got his driver's license. It was more important to him to be able to fly.
In the early 60s, there was a transition into spaceflight, and Neil was on the forefront of that.
He was probably the best qualified. He'd been a combat pilot during Korea.
My father felt like there were things that he just couldn't say no to, and my mother really wanted him to spend more time with the family.
Neil was quiet and poised, but here he was in command of the moon landing.
Neil didn't like the exposure that he saw coming.
They became immediate, more than rock stars even. They were world heroes.
You're my people, and I'm proud to be one of you.
Neil Armstrong reported back. Good luck and Godspeed. The Eugene is tumbling violently at this time.
Mission Control did not know what was happening.
We got serious problems here. We're tumbling in.
That was potentially the end.
We do have the spacecraft under control at the present time. Apollo 11, this is Houston. We'll see you on the other side, over. Houston, the Eagle has landed.
Copy you down, Eagle. We actually did it.
He's the best person of all of us to have been the first man on the moon.
This is the beginning of a new era when man understands himself.
Armstrong will be available in select theaters and on demand beginning this Friday, July 12th. For more information, visit armstrongdoc.com. I'm super excited he did not listen to his wife. Can you imagine? Listening to his wife, he wouldn't have been the first guy on the moon. So this goes to show you, don't listen to your husband or wife if they want you to spend more time with your kids. It could prevent you from being the most famous astronaut we know. Now, joining me right now is local admission cast members Nikki, Serenity, and Shelby, Bouren. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys have been on the show, not you specifically, but other people have been on the show talking about local ambition in the past. But for people who maybe missed it, what is local ambition?
So when people ask me what local ambition is, I usually say it's a modeling competition reality show, but there really is more to it than that. So at the core of it, it's a modeling competition, which is all real. The competition part is real. Every stage, which is a different type of photo shoot with a different theme, 2 girls get eliminated after each one. So then by the end, it comes down to 1 winner. But surrounding the competition, there are scenes with storylines that go throughout the season. And we kind of take the idea that reality shows aren't really real.
We all know that, yes.
Exactly, to the next level. So we kind of go crazy with it. We have like attempted murders and kidnappings and like all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's a lot of fun and really crazy, and that's all scripted, obviously. So the competition is real, but the scenes are scripted.
Okay, I like this. So you get to see the actual modeling competition. That's something you're really into. But there's kind of like a soap opera aspect surrounding all of that fun.
Exactly.
Now, did you both compete on the show?
Yes. I competed this season, and Nikki competed the season before last season.
Oh, okay, so you guys both have experienced it. So what do you think the biggest takeaway is from like participating in this modeling competition?
We have a really big sense of family on the show. I mean, even though it's a competition and girls are like competing against each other, like you'd be surprised how well everybody gets along and gets so close to each other while they're on the season together. I mean, they spend so many hours together and we just become so close and like best friends. And
that's why you guys have to kind of script the drama because you guys are getting along so well. All right, well, why should somebody tune in and watch?
Well, it's honestly so great. Like, we have funny moments, we have sad moments, we have romantic moments, we have just scary moments. We have probably all kinds of different genres packed into one show, whether it's drama, romance, horror, sci-fi, all kinds of things.
Well, that's fun. So what does the winner get if they win the modeling competition aspect?
So this season, the winner is gonna be on the cover of the Local Ambition magazine, which is gonna come out November 4th. And this is something new that we're gonna do. It's gonna be on MagCloud, and you can find it also through our website, alwayslatetv.com.
Okay, so the magazine is brand new because you guys didn't talk about the last time I've had people join me from Local Ambition. So what's the magazine gonna entail?
So it's gonna have information and photos from the past few seasons, seasons 6 through 8.
So people can check that out if they're kind of really interested in that. And then the winner gets to be on the cover of this, which is a huge deal to anybody who's tried to model, right?
Exactly.
I love that. Now, you hosted last year.
Yes.
So what was the difference when you went from being the model to being the host?
So it took a lot of confidence, but that's one of the best things I gained from being on this show was such a huge spike in my confidence and self-esteem. And I was so nervous in the beginning, like to even compete, and the fact that I won, like it was like a whole new world to me. Like I kind of couldn't believe it. And then to move on to even be the host after that, like it was amazing. It was like a dream come true.
I love that. Now you probably can't tell us where you finished since the show hasn't started yet, but what are you looking forward to most now after the show will air?
I am just so excited to like find out how many other people enjoy the scenes, especially the funny ones. I'm living for the funny ones.
So you kind of really like the acting aspect of the modeling competition.
Although modeling is very fun, and I find that it can be very versatile as well. And it's really just totally different because before the show, I'd never modeled before. So whenever I got to do my first one, it was totally new, but I drank a Coca-Cola and I was ready to go.
You just need a little burst of energy.
Yeah.
Never modeling before, what made you want to join up and, you know, start your first time on a reality soap opera TV show?
Well, not only was there the acting aspect of the show, I really liked the idea of having scripted scenes and actually giving the chance to go and be a part as an actor as well as a model. And modeling was something I've always wanted to try but never had the confidence to do myself, as I'm curvy, okay? So it was really...
Nothing wrong with being curvy.
No, there isn't.
That's a good thing.
But yeah, being on the show, it taught me, like we had 2 training days to show us like the basics of modeling and how to pose in front of a camera, at least, you know, the easy parts of it, how to find your light and things like that. And it really helped.
Oh, I love that. So where can somebody check out the show?
So they can go on alwayslatetv.com. That's where we will also be premiering the show on September 16th. But there will also be a red carpet premiere September 1st at Ronnie's Marcus,
Yeah, that's right, Ronnie's Market Theater right there in South County,
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting. There's a red carpet premiere as well.
Yes, so we're going to be premiering the first 2 to 3 episodes of the show of season 8, and we'll also have a red carpet where people can take photos with us.
Oh, I love that. All right, well, you definitely need to check out Nikki and Shelby and Local Ambition this season and find out what's going on. And don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can drop us a line right here at The Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. That's going to do it for The Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis.